What's good, everybody? What's good? It's your boy DJ New York KUSTOMZ, just checking in. And it's been a little minute, but I'm back. I told you guys I'd be back. Still a little check-in with y'all, see how everything is going with y'all. Just bring y'all to one of the topics that I see the most on all of the platforms concerning DJs is controller versus turntables. Now, I prefer the controller. I didn't learn to DJ on turntables when I first started paying attention to DJs. I used to go like to my family's houses, and all your old uncles and stuff like that. Every one of them had a turntable, and it's just it was one of those things like you couldn't touch it. Like if you went anywhere close to it, what I'm saying, it's like don't touch that. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm a little kid at that point, and so I never got to learn. Like I was never I just was just like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? They would play music off of it, and I'd be like, all right, okay, you know what I'm saying? Seen them do certain things with it, but didn't really have no interest in. It wasn't until I was a lot older, and I started paying attention to DJing when I became a bouncer. I used to bounce at many lounges and clubs in Brooklyn, and I would see the DJs come in because you get cool with the promoters, you get cool with the DJs, and shout out to my boy DJ K Flames, because he was the one who actually got me into becoming interested in DJ. We used to do security together, but he was DJing parties and stuff like that. So I sat down with him, picked his brain, and he kind of got me into it. And he was a controller too. He was on a controller too. So that's when I, started seeing the DJs come in. They all would come in with these CDJs and everything. So I kind of got interested around the CDJ era. Even though I've never played on CDJs, I've never, I used to just watch the DJs, set them up, while I was bouncing and roaming the clubs, doing securities, and I would see them, going crazy on them. But I never seen none of them scratch, really, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, every once in a while, they would do a little bit of scratching, but not really much, because where I was doing security, I was in like a real West Indian populated place, and they were just playing like all the rhythms and all the dance hall mixes, the reggae mixes, and stuff like that. That's kind of the parties that I was doing security for. So they didn't really scratch too much, but that's what I saw. I saw the CDJs. I saw the controllers. People were bringing their controllers in. So I was like, all right. When I started and wanted to actually do it, I was like, let me get a controller. And at that time, I literally was like dumbfounded to the whole idea of DJing, because the controller I bought was off of Amazon, and I think I might have paid like $30 for it, and it did nothing really. Like, it allowed you to play tracks and learn how to mix. That's the first time I actually like learned how to mix and blend two tracks together. But like I said in one of my previous videos, that you start something and you think you want to go at it 100%, but life takes you on a whole nother journey, and you don't never really get to excuse me, you don't never really get to focus on it the way you want to focus on it. And here we are many years later, and I'm actually like doing it for real. Like I'm buying equipment, and I started with Newmark, because I driving the truck. So I went to a Guitar Center one day, and I bought some little 3.5-inch speakers. I bought some headphones, some Pioneer headphones. I bought a Newmark mix track Platinum, FX controller and just started blending tunes and making mixes. I never did any mashups up until a couple of months ago, but I did a few mixes that I put on Mixcloud. And so for me, it's always been a controller. You know, I just recently bought a Pioneer DDJ Rev 1, which I love a lot because it does give you that battle style kind of feel. And I'm, you know, really interested in scratching and learning how to scratch. And, you know, I do a little bit, you know, that's just all, you know, beginner, amateur style, you know, because I have the basis of it, just not really good with it yet. But, you know, in due time, you know, I will be good with it. But, yeah, so for me, it's always been the controller. You know, I would love to learn how to DJ on turntables, but I get a lot of reviews from people who be like, you're not a real DJ if you're not using turntables. And I'm like, that's not true at all. You know, because some of the top DJs don't use turntables. You know, I guess it's just a preference thing. It's what you learned with, it's what you're comfortable with, that's what you DJ with, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I want to ask you guys, what do you guys think about it? You know, what do you feel about it? You know, if you're a new DJ, what are you using? If you're an older DJ, what do you prefer? What have you found easy? What, you know, which form, CDJ, turntable, or controller? Because to me, I just believe that the CDJ is just an in-between to a controller or a turntable. You know what I'm saying? I think it gives you like kind of like the best of both worlds, digital and analog, you know? So you guys tell me, you know, hit me in the comments, tell me what you like, tell me, you know, tell me which one you prefer. Excuse me, it's your boy, DJ New York KUSTOMZ, out.